Well, hello, guys and gals. Welcome to another late night live streaming. Today we're going to be playing Kerbal Space Program. And hopefully this will be recorded and posted on the page tomorrow for all you guys to watch that missed the live stream. Again, I'm doing live shows this week, and because I didn't have time to do pre-recorded shows to give you guys on the weekend, so why not do it this way? And yesterday we played Imperium, and today we're going to play Kerbal Space Program. Last time I left you guys for Kerbal Space Program. Actually, let's talk a little bit. I still don't have the second monitor back up. I still have to go get that, put that up before I can see the chat. So I'll have to every once in a while tab in and out to see the different chats going on, but who knows? Who knows? If there's anything wrong, you guys, everything should be fine. I have the same settings as I did yesterday when we ended, and the sound should be good and all that stuff. So last time I left you guys, I just kind of said that again. Why? We went to the last video, and this is exactly where I left off. We went to Moho. So we had this little probe out in Moho. We can just kind of fly back over here, take a look-see at it. Let it load. There we are. Nice little picture. Where can we still see Moho? Let me know. I don't know. Probably not. Probably too far away now. But yeah, so that was our probe. Did I actually ever do this one? This one needs to be in orbit. And are we still sending data? I don't think so. I think I've done some fast forwarding. Oh, we do have some data we're still sending. And it's not sending everything. I'm glad I checked. Make sure all this. This mod that I'm in right now is part of what we are playing Kerbal Space Program for. And that's Kerbalism. It changes all this stuff with science and how all you guys deal with stuff and etc. etc. So I'm just making sure all that is sending. Looks like it is good. So we can kind of just let this little guy die, I guess, and go off, and he'll be a nice little relay satellite for us. And we have another, let me see if I can get into the map view here. We have another satellite, or a probe, that is actually on the way to Dres, and that is right here. And we'll switch to that. Same exact design as the last one we just looked at. As you can see, it looks all cool. And we will arrive at Dres in 377 days, 3 hours, 8 minutes. We're going to have a Joule encounter for a Joule encounter in 136 days. That means we can actually launch something to there. So let's actually design a probe to go to Joule. I guess that's a good idea to do for this episode. There we go. So we'll go into the vehicle assembly. Everything takes so long to load. A lot of mods installed on this. I was trying to keep it a little bit short, but it didn't turn out all that well. Alright, so again, we want to use our best probe. So it should be the Hex. Let me see. I can tell by what it has. Stability assist, prograde, retrograde hold. And then this one has just stability assist. So yeah, cool. We'll grab that. Hold that. I'm thinking about going thermal this time with thermonuclears. So to do that, we would actually have to have... It only takes liquid fuel, so do we have... Well, we can change it. We can really use any of our tanks here. I always go for that, but I want to use one of these new... Oh, this is just a liquid fuel version. So just liquid fuel. I could have used really any tank and just switched it over, so we do have the ability to switch the tank types over. So that's liquid hydrogen. Liquid fuel would have been like that, but we don't want to do that. And how much does this hold? 400, which isn't a whole lot, but let's see what we have for our atomics? I know I have one. Oh, there it is. So that's the default one. We don't have any of the near future stuff yet, but wonder why I didn't get any info on that. All right, let's go bigger for that. Nope. Just trying to think here. I don't think we can change that. I don't know, can we? Can we change these? No, they can only be monopropellant. We can change the hydrogen tanks though, can't we? Tank type. I do like the look of these. Liquid hydrogen. Liquid hydrogen. Nope, looks like we can't. Nope, alright. Well, that stinks. I wish I had more tank types, but I don't. Can we go... That just looks weird, but... I'm still not getting any info here from what we have for Delta V here. Oh, I don't have the right... Oh, there we go. Liquid hydrogen... That's not correct. Don't pin it. Oxygen. Ah, this does just run off of... Doesn't have shrouds. That's weird. All right, let me see what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, maybe Kerbal Atomics has changed this. That's probably what I'm thinking. It's not using what I think. Where's our propellants? So yeah, LH2 I need to use. All right, so let's set that up. LH2 and oxygen. Just LH2. There we go. Oh, that's really terrible. I'm only getting thrust is 60, mass. I don't know if that's correct or not. Boop. Let's try. You know what? Maybe we won't use atomics on this. Oh god, that would look terrible. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing a little test here. LH2. That looks better. We have to cool, yeah. But it's still not great. I can, let's just, alright, so, change of plans. We will, let's see, where are you? Is it Deep Space Probe Mark II. Alright, so, we know that by itself, this one has 3, such better, so much better. So I guess we'll use this again to go to... I can do a lot of interesting things when we go to Joule to fix that, and I could probably add a few things to this to help us get to space with this. Pull that out just to give us a little bit more. What do we have? So a TWR of 1.4. We could add a few... Do you want to do boosters? I'm just trying to get us a little bit more ahead here. Like that. And engines. We will go with the... Not the kickback. Where are you? Yeah, I guess it would be the kickback. There we go. I could get this to launch. No. Bad tank. Alright, there we go. We do have enough, which would gain us another 153, which would give us... Oh, that's beautiful. Alright. Let me grab aerodynamic tubes here. We'll grab those. So... We'll break those off. It'll give us a little bit more of a boost. Give us a little bit more delta V. Always a good idea to add stuff like that to help you get going. This is just for Joule, so not a big, huge deal. Let's put some stability enhancers here. You gotta love it. Stability enhancers. Stability enhancers, I should say. And we will add a few of these. We will, that's down. That's not right. There we go. Kind of at an angle like that. And I will actually, thrust limiters, I'm going to kind of kill it. I'm going to cut the fuel down a little bit. And then I'm going to copy it. Switch it over to this side. But we have to flip it. Which, that's not how you flip it. There we go. Am I even... I am trying to decide. There we go. That doesn't look right. I'm usually much better at this. It's been a while. We don't really want it to point at the tank because we don't want it to blow up. But yeah, that's right there. Alright, so that should kick that away. Where are those? So we got 4, 4, 4, 4. So I actually have to grab these, put them there, grab these, put them there. There we go. That should in theory work. Theory is always a good thing. It should work. It should work. But I'm not promising anything. There we go. And I will put another one kind of like this. Do I have a 4? Yeah, I don't want... I just want 2. I'm going to kind of put them higher. There we go. There. That's our new... We'll call this the Mark III, since it's technically a new one. And I'll save that. I don't think I got any more new science stuff to add to this. Let me see. Electrical, communication, science. Nope, not really. We got the survey scanners, but that's not going to do us any good. Let me go check the chat out, see if anybody's saying anything. Nope, I guess that's good. I guess. Let's just see. Like, hello? Oh. Alright, just type to you guys. A little bit of delay, but you'll see it. So, that's all set to go. I do believe we have everything set for alright. Let's time compress ourselves. I can't believe that's going to take 377 days. Oh well, that's life. And we'll just put time compression to the fullest extent here. I believe I shut off all the alerts for this, so we won't get time won't mess with us. I hope not, at least. Hopefully our other probe isn't breaking while it's on its way to Moho, or Drez, I should say. Already went to Moho. Alright, we got 36 minutes. 4 minutes. I am going to actually launch it now. I'm going to kill this. And we will go back into here. And we will get a launch. So, hopefully the sound won't be too loud for this launching. Usually the sound is a little bit extreme. I have my thing up here, so it's hard for me to see it. Let me see if I can move it. There we go. I guess I can move it down there. Alright, so launch. Live. 16 minutes in. Nice. The only difference between doing it live and a pre-recording, so at least I could cut out the stuff that's kind of boring, like basically the last 10 minutes. But I guess that's what it is to do live shows. You see everything. So let's see if this actually works for us. Kind of want to get an angle here. There we go. Did I save it? Someone? Did you guys? Okay. That was terrible. Alright. I have no idea what just happened, but it looks like it just cost me a lot of money. But I literally just lost the one advantage I had. Alright, right there. Alright. Well oh boy. I guess I could revert that. We could use the revert to fix that, but this is kind of entertaining right now that I actually saved that. How did that even happen? Oh boy. Okay. Explosions. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Because you know what? That's how you make mistakes and you fix it. I'm still not sure what just happened there. It almost seems like I had things backwards. Maybe not. I haven't done my actual gravity turn yet either, so that's terrible. I was talking too much. There we go. 90 degrees. Can I actually roll this to be right? I think so. There we go. Oh, I'm definitely keeping that, just because it was just entertaining. That was just too entertaining. First time for today. I will have to repair that. That's going to cost some bucks. Repair that. Alright, we're at 70,000. I can't see we're at 13. Alright. I don't know if I have enough fuel now to do this. The thing about Joule is that it has a lot of moons that you can do gravity assist off, so you can like go from one moon to the other just using a few small delta V gravity pulls. It really gets difficult if you start on the outside of the system, you know, the very farthest away moon, which is usually where you're going to land anyways, because of the fact that you come in and that's the least delta V that you can use. You know, the less the better, obviously, and you can just kind of gravity assist off of them and go from one to the other. It only gets a little bit tricky when you get to Lathe, and bad things usually happen there too. So I'm only at 20. I shouldn't be pushing that. All right, there we go. That was entertaining. Yep. Okay, we're at 24. We're at 50 up here, so that was a terrible gravity turn. Bad me. Let's see if I can kind of salvage just a little bit. It's on the verge of wanting to flip over right now, but I'm kind of holding it steady. There we go. I am basically just trying to get, you can't see it now, but I'm trying to get my periapsis up, which is the lowest altitude, or the lowest of these numbers. You don't see it yet because we're not in orbit, but who knows. We should do good. We're also going to lose this stage soon. Just the fact that that worked is, like, surprising me. Let me get rid of Kerbal alarm clock here. Where is it? Where are you, Kerbal alarm clock? I don't see you. There you are. Alright, so we will be losing our fuel. It is a little bit more not as fuel efficient as some of my last launches, and of course, the whole idea of using those boosters was to give me just a little bit extra, so we should be alright. What are we at here? We're at 70. I can kind of float a little bit to kind of get out of the atmosphere a little bit there. There we go. That's good. So we'll just kind of launch that. Be good. Just the pure talent of actually taking off like that and not actually dying. Just don't be jealous. I know I'm jealous. Alright. So we're at 78. I'm just going to go to 100,000 meters, or we should say 100 kilometers, or 1,000 kilometers, or I don't know. I shouldn't be doing conversions because we're not good at that stuff. Alright. 80. Oh, I also can't count. Alright, so 91. And I keep stopping my engine because I keep pushing the wrong buttons because I'm used to some other types of controls. Now we can stop the engines. Alright, there we go. So we're going to lose these now. We shouldn't burn up anymore. So let's take that protective Aerostream shell off there. Oh yeah, that's great. Alright. Did I actually put these on? I don't know. I don't think I actually put these. I don't even remember if I did. Oh, I probably shouldn't have opened them anyway because we're still not. Well, it'll be fine. We're not going to lose them. I'm just going to open them up. We don't have any power issues. And I'm also going to open up my other antenna, which is right there. We're going to deploy that. So I hope this can actually reach Joule. I'm pretty sure it can. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're at 70 now. Let me go check out the chat here. Oh, we got a few people watching here. Somebody's talking about waffles and fleshy suits. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Alright, well, back to the game. And it will end, yes. Awesome sauce. Alright. There we go. So, get this going. Come on, get up there. And we will make sure we have a good orbit here. Hopefully, soon. There we go. You know, what do you talk about when you do live shows? I mean, I don't know. It kind of sucks. I can't see the chat while I play. I'm not really set up for that yet, but whatever. What can I do? I can't do much of anything. So there you go. We're in orbit, ready to go to Joule. Let me set up the actual setup here. And Joule is right there. The green one. We'll set that as a target. And let's see. So Mars, we want to go like that. And then, okay. I think we should be good on our second pass to go this way. We'll check it out. Let's try it out. I'm guesstimating as usual. This is the stuff that I cut out of the regular videos, but you guys don't have to suffer through them. But that's not gonna play it. That's not gonna work. Let's see. Let's try that. Got a feeling that's going inside of... No, actually we're good. It's costing too much delta V though, because I can already feel that we're way too much here. Oh, I did that thing again. Don't pin. Alright. Really? I always get stuck on this. Now, I was told if I clicked on the damn thing, it would go away, but it doesn't. It never does. It never goes away. It gets stuck. It's a bug. I'm telling you. Alright, here we go. Try this. I should see it. There we go. This less than optimal way of getting to Jewel is fascinating. Alright, there we go. Oh! You know what? I was pretty good guesstimation there. Let me see if we can move. Ah, well, look at that. Right like that. What do we got for a PE here? 7 million and some change. Let me see if I can bring that down a little bit. 755, 59. Don't do that. 745. $461. Wow, this is a. Then I just go up. I think so. Yeah, but me no good math. All right, so that seems like a good attempt at it right there. 1,999.9, or basically it's going to cost us 2,000 delta V to get there, or in this case, MS. And it will take us 2-minute burn time, so actually I should start this burn in about 7 seconds. Half? You cut it in half, and that's what we get. Alright, let's just make sure I'm not like facing the planet or something. Some silly thing like that. Alright, there we go. So there. Now we'll be on the way to Jewel. The Jewel of the Nile. And I'll do some time compression. Just to get us going. Hopefully this should give us all we need to actually get there. We're already halfway done with our fuel. And we're almost there. So, we're looking good. Of course, it's dark. It's probably dark on your guys' side, but yeah, I do crazy stuff like actually doing time compression and stuff like that. Nobody has said if they can't hear me or not, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Alright, let me kind of stop it here. Go to the map. Just make sure we are on target. I should be able to see my thingy there. There we go. And aha! See, we're right in there. I'm just gonna let that fly. 5, 4. And there, look at that. I think we're 5:01. I was a little bit off. And what is our time on that? 2 years. Are we actually going to get there before? No, that isn't. That's literally impossible. No, because it's only 333 days. Let me see. Deep Space Probe will be 2. Yeah, so we'll be fine. We'll get there first. All right. The other one. Let's go to here. We can actually sort of watch us go away from Kerbal. Do some more time compression. Make sure we're getting solar power here. Nice. Woo-wee. Goodbye. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to open one of these. Let me extend the solar panel. Yes, hopefully we don't have power issues since we'll be so far away. I usually don't. Not with this many solar panels running, but, you know, who knows. We do have some backups on here, don't we? Did I build those in here? Yeah, I did right here. We do have... I really can't grab them, but that's fine. Let's go back to the map view and see if we are actually off yet. Nope. We're not in. I'll do the save after that. Shouldn't be a big deal anymore to just kind of time warp out of there. And I do want to rename this, so let's do that. Before we know which is which. Wow, I'm having a lot of issues here. Alright, there we go. Don't worry, I'll go check out the chat in a second. Let me just get... I got a feeling there's a few more people on, because it seems the more people that go on, the harder it is to do stuff in the game. Like my computer's like trying to keep up or something. Rename vessel. We are going to call you Jewel 1 Probe. I have very original names, so don't steal them. There we go. And I was just joking, by the way. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, we need to do a Kerbal time on it, so let's add that. So our next is 2 years, 41 days, 3 hours. So we'll add that. There we go. So we will definitely get the other probe first. We'll get a bunch of that science that we need. And we should be good. The lag is so real right now. It's unbelievable. 32 minutes. It's not bad. I know the first live show I did yesterday, it was a little bit weird because I did an hour and 10 minutes of Imperium, and when it all uploaded to YouTube at the end, the actual video that was uploaded, automatically archived by YouTube, that's what they said, was only like 25 minutes long. So it cut out, like, I don't know if I did something, I changed something, did something weird. Or whatever. Alright, what is going on in here? Hello, okay, yeah. A spaceship that dabs? Alright, you'll have to clue me in on what that actually means, because I have no clue. Dab? Dab. I don't know. There we go. Now you just heard me typing to you. Kind of looking at the Kerbal screen there. Had to Alt-Tab out to this. Let's see. Cool. There we go. So let's actually go back in. Nobody's really talking. It's not like anybody watches these anyway. A few people, a few fans here and there, and maybe a few stragglers that kind of come in here and they're like, who the heck's that guy? What a dork. Alright, so when it's time to press here, we're gonna get that first probe to go. Hopefully soon. It's taking forever though. That's alright. Let me kind of look down. Just let the fast forwarding go, do its thing. Hopefully next week. So we're loading KSP. Isn't it fun watching a loading screen? Hopefully the lag had definitely, I don't know, it was actually because of the stream. It wasn't because of the game. I probably didn't really have to shut the game down, but I tried it anyways, and we'll see what happens. Because once I shut the stream off, the lag kind of went good. I could probably look at my stream health here. Let me see. Yeah, that's when we cut down. Yeah, I didn't really get any strange things, so I don't know. We'll have to find out. The load screen of death. Okay, Spee, how much I love you as a game. I've been playing you for forever. Ever. I believe Trouble's in there somewhere watching. Hello, Trouble. Thank you for watching. And who else do we have watching? Thing is, if you're not in the chat, it probably counts me. So there's actually, well, now we got 3. So, game is loading. Don't fret. Things will get better. Yeah. So if it only counts you if you're in there. So let me go in here. Resume my save game. Load. There we go. And let's go take a look at Dresden. The Dresden Files. Oh, I have my soda over here I haven't been drinking. The only beer I try to drink. Root beer. Alright. Cool, now it says I've only been live for 2 minutes. But it's cool because the YouTube thing still says 45 minutes. So hopefully it all counts as one big thing. So a deep space probe. Oh, so much better. So much better. And that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to stop the stream every 20 minutes or so, maybe every half hour, and then kind of just reload it and see how it goes from there. I don't know. We'll see. Go to the map view. Are we already in? We are already in orbit. Where are you? Where are you? Well, that's not a good sign. What's it going to cost for us to orbit you? Can we do it? Oh my gosh. That just seems terrible. Such a small little planet. My orbit abilities definitely need to be worked on. What did that just cost us? Well, that's not too bad though. Where are you? Oh, you are right there. Holy crap, our PE is... Holy moly, I probably should stretch that out. Why can't I move you? What's going on? Am I not connected with you, or am I in time compression? Am I behind it? Oh, this is terrible news. This is terrible. I have no control of this. It doesn't look like I have a connection. Is it too far away? That I finally... Oh, that means the jewel probe ain't gonna work either. We are literally facing... Kerbal, or are we, like... not actually facing it? Where is it? Kerbal's there. Oh, no. That's horrible. I have no connection with this probe. This thing is not enough to reach. Or is it out of power? Nope, electric charge is good. It only has 610? Really? That's terrible. Alright. Well, that's not a good thing. I can't do anything. Oh no. I think I can cheat though, but not really cheat. If it's a communication issue, we can upgrade our... it's going to cost too much, but I believe I do have minus set up. So tracking station, it's going to cost 563. I will go into the minus, but no, I don't have enough funds. Okay. And there's no way I can fix that. The max DSN power is 50 Gs. I should have a connection with that. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. This is terrible. Terrible news. I guess we can just wait a second to see if it actually comes in. That means I don't have the right thing for the jewel, I guess I can say. Let me go back to the deep space probe. Fly, fly away. Maybe it broke. Maybe my antenna broke and I never got a message about it. That's very possible. Connected no, rate none, target none, transmitting none. Let's take a look at connection timed out. Yes, I understand that. Where is... It won't even give me any info on it. Really? It doesn't say I have any problems. Ah, this is so bad news. Let's see if I get a connection here by just kind of flying a little bit closer. Anything yet? Nope. New tentative in 1 second. Connection in progress. Did we get it? Nope. What's the rating of these anyway? I'm not getting any kind of... Connection timed out. Darn it. It doesn't say any critical failures either, so this is definitely... Oh no. This is definitely a communications issue. I thought that antenna was enough, but I guess I was mistaken. Let me go see if I'm getting yelled at. Okay, so I'll go talk to people. I was gonna say, I do like Imperium, but I do miss Space Engineers. I do. It's just something about Space Engineers I like a little bit better than Imperium, but it's just the way. It's just the way it is, I guess. Not much you can do. Alright, so am I connected again? No. Let me go to the space thing. Have a drinky. Let's do... I think that antenna I have on there is only 30, but Drez isn't 30 out. Drez is well within the range of that. Let me see, electrical. Here we go. So we got this. I could have thrown... What is this one? This one has the high gain is only 25. So this is the most I actually have, which is 50. It should be working. I am not understanding the problem here. Yeah. So confused. That's 25. That's 25. That's only 2. What is the distance from... Thanks for that, Werner von Heisman. Yep. So that's a problem. I'm wondering if it's a communication. We should be able to communicate though, because all of our ground stations are 50, just like us at the Kerbal Space Center. This thing is 50, right? And if you go like this, it's 250. 50, 250. I think I'm widely underestimating how far away things are here. Does it actually tell you what the distances are here? Let's see. I just spent all my money. Dress. Altitude. Get out of here. Get out of here, you. Alright. Why isn't my info on Drez popping up? Like, give me my info. Usually it comes up. Oh, here it is. We are radius area GM. Drez, a small planet, was the first planet considered to be a white dwarf, blah blah. Really, it was a white dwarf. I'm just trying to figure out what its actual distance is from us. But I'm not seeing anything. That tells me that. I thought we had a DSN network. Yeah, but maybe let me move that thing because it's in my way again and I can't see. There we go. Maybe this will tell us how. Oh! No. Nope, it still doesn't have. What's our distance? Does it actually give us a distance? It'd be cool if it would just tell me stuff. But it's not. Nothing's working. Not giving me a distance. Drez, resource. Resource, I don't really need that. Ocean, atmosphere, surface. I don't know. My math skills aren't too great right now. Escape velocity, rotation period, sphere of influence. I mean, that's the same thing, GM, which is some crazy big number. Man. I thought they had a way of giving me the information I needed. But it's not working. It is not doing. Joule 1 probe. How is the Joule 1 probe already out there? Holy moly. It's literally almost at well, I guess we'll find out in a second if it I still have a connection there. I have a feeling that because Kerbal is way over here, that's the reason why we have no connection. Let me go back to chat. I don't know. Looks like I gone and messed up. That's fine. I will see if I get a connection back soon. If not, we're just gonna have to go to Joule. No science for us. And I still can't move. Nope. Poor thing. We will be, well, at least we can kind of fly by it. We're actually going to fly really close to it. I might actually hit the ground because we are basically 20 kilometers off of the ground. So that is not ideal. Not an ideal situation, I tell you. What about now? Can I do anything now? Nope. Nope. It's a communication issue. It's too far out. That is a bummer. So I can't even visit these outer planets. Which is totally crap because NASA was doing this well within this time period. Alright, here we go. Well, at least we can look at it. We're just not going to get any science. Where are you, Drez? There you are. Nice brown moon. Can't do anything. Nope. Can't do nothing. That be kind of a bummer. Still nothing. Still nothing. Nope. Goodbye, Drez. It was nice knowing you. Alright, so on a brighter note, let's find out how bad it is going to be for Jewel here in a second. I got a feeling we're not going to have as... If this distance doesn't work, this distance isn't going to work when it finally reaches. There's no way. So let's find out when we actually lose connection. Let me actually just switch to that. Kind of a bummer. Man. I still have a connection. Did I actually lose it? No, I didn't. Alright, here we go. So, Kerbal is going to be... I'm telling you right now, if this is going to be weird if I get to this line and I don't... Are you kidding me? Look. Now it reconnected. It must have been a line of sight. I must have just... It had to be a line of sight thing. I bet you Mohu or even Eve was blocking it or something. Oh, no, look, I actually lost. Is that even possible? A line? I don't know. It doesn't look like this one's going to work either. I have 1 year left. Wow, this is slow. Slower than normal. I don't think I've come... Yeah, so... the technology I need to do this. Well, we'll get into... We'll get... Oh, I lost a solar panel. Did I actually lose power? Is that the problem? Nope. New tentative. So hopefully Kerbal comes around again. And it's like over here. It's got to be some weird... connection issue. Maybe I do have to have satellites up. I don't know. But we got a communication here, which is awesome. But now I don't have a communication here. And it's taking forever. We got 1 year left. Kind of let this go. I'll watch it over here. 3 people watching. Good. We're about an hour into the video so far. That's good. If you're just catching up, I believe I'm having communications problems with my satellites. I am playing a mod that makes everything a little bit more difficult. It's called Kerbalism, and it adds all kinds of difficulties like radiation, and it changes the whole satellite communication thing a little bit. Oh, see, I got a connection again. Now, if only I can keep it. I'm almost thinking that I have to have a... These, I don't know. What are we at here? We're at 309 days. I got a feeling we're not gonna make it because Kerbal will be over here by the time we get there, and that's about when I lose communication. So it's interesting that I still have communication. So I knew 50 was enough to get to at least Jewel, but there's something else going on. And I can't quite figure it out. You know what I'm going to do? Let's do a test here. Since we have so much time and money. I really don't have any money, but let's launch a satellite. I should also remember that these things, I could have stacked a few of them. Let's just launch a satellite. Get into Kerbal orbit a little bit. And we'll use it to help communicate with the thing. I'm just going to launch a normal satellite. Let me look if I can find a satellite here. Not the moonshots, not the Tritons. Those are all man stuff. I didn't have a normal satellite? Really? Alright, well, let's make one. Right here. We use the hex. Doesn't need to be some gargantuous thing, but we will add a bunch of power to it. What can we base this off? Let's go to the structures, and we'll kind of bring it down like that. That way it'll give us enough satellite stuff we can add on to it. So, communications wise, I'm going to add a bunch of these. These do stack, I believe. So that should help us in that situation. And we will use some fuel tanks. Like this. I just like using these little toroidal fuel things because I do like them. And engine wise, I will do this will work. I'm starting to get a lot of lag again, so that's never good. Battery wise, we will grab, let's just grab a bunch of these because we're gonna need them. Are we at a funky dory thing here? Yeah, we go. There's plenty of batteries. We will need, let me actually extend this then. Not that little one, the little puny one. You did a puny man, puny human. Alright, there we go. And I will actually add our solar power to this, which will be, you know, I'll actually have to add it on the corners because I got a feeling that that's 1/6. I have a feeling, it's never good to have feelings, people, that these will interfere with them. So if I go like that, they'll be kind of out this way, and it should be fine for doing our thing. And what else can we add to this thing? I'm forgetting stuff. I know I am. This is what I always do. I always forget stuff. Maybe some lights. I don't know. We don't need deep freeze stuff. Nope. We don't need any of this stuff. I'll just add more cost to it. Thermal stuff we don't need. So I have power. I have the way to get power back. I have the communications. And I think I will add a little bit more for communications. I will add one of these to help us stay communications. There. I mean, it's a simple little, oh, I know what we need. We need command and control. I'll add one of these. Just doing my test here. So these are each 50 and they stack. I don't think they stack. Maybe they don't stack for Kerbalism though. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, so now we need a launcher for this. And I will grab a coupler. And let's just use this thing. There we go. We don't want you to have a shroud. Thank you. And I will grab, let's see, aerodynamics. We need, where are you at? No, it's not. It used to be. It's under payload now. I was thinking it was under aerodynamics, but it's not. And we'll kind of bring these up. See, I kind of got to a little bit, come up at a little bit of an angle. Nope, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. There. So, satellite. Satellite ho! And I don't really need anything major to put this into space. I almost guarantee I can do it with very cheaply. This, which is 1700. plenty of delta V. I wonder if I can do it with one stage. Grab that. And I will grab that. And I'll do engine-wise, I will do the skipper. There we go. Which is 128, not quite enough. Definitely get us into space though, so I can actually lose this. We can go like that. We can go like that. Which will barely get us into space, which is cool. Alright. And I'll bring that down a little bit. And I will grab this, and that. So the lag is getting real again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset, not Kerbal, but who's what's who doing now? Got 6 people watching. So what I'm going to do is don't fret guys, I'm going to shut the stream off and I'm going to turn it almost instantly back on. I'm just going to try to fix the lag that I'm having. It's probably my my program I'm using to stream, but I'll be right back in a second. Don't panic, okay? I'll be right back. We are building a ComSat to hopefully help us communicate with our probe that is having issues and on the way to Joule. I'll just retype that whole thing again. Anyway, so there we go. Yeah, so I'm back. And the lag, yeah, so I just have to reset the stream every once in a while. Huh, that's weird. Not a big deal. I don't know if that's a normal thing or not. Don't do streams all that often. Alright, so I'm just going to put this into space. Launch pad out. Oh, that's right. We blew up the launch pad last time. Oh boy. Alright. We'll just call this ComSat. I don't know if this is going to actually work, but I'm going to try. Go in here. We got to go rebuild our little pad there. Just going out to the main menu here. Not the main menu, but you guys know what I'm saying. Here. So the launch pads are kind of blown up. It's going to cost $60,000 to repair. Wow. So now we're all better. That was because of our last launch. Yes, so we are launching. So we've been having communications problems with my probes that I've sent out. All the probes have one of these on them, the RA2 relay antenna. And it seems like every once in a while Kerbal loses contact with it by the way it's positioned out. We lost the probe that it's back in communication again, but we lost the probe that we sent out to Dres, so I couldn't get the science that I wanted to get from Dres, and I'm trying to actually not run into that same issue with the Joule probe I launched. Again, it has a where were we? It has a nominal distance of 50 GM, so that should, in theory, get to Joule. It should. I mean, I could be off, but I don't know. We'll find out. We're just gonna launch this thing. It's a stupid-looking rocket, but it will do its job. If not, it will just blow up and we'll be in trouble. Again, this is just a test to see if if I can keep it and keep us kind of in touch with that. So that. Alright, hopefully we get off the ground. We did. Well, looking good so far. We get this up in the air. Very short rocket. But it's enough to get us to where we need to get to. Which is cool. 70. I'm going to start the gravity turn now. Actually pay attention this time. There we go. And I'm trying to remember, I wish... I can't, like, talk and play at the same time, guys, because I don't have a second screen up where I can see what you guys are typing there, if you're typing anything. But if I'll definitely get that set up next time I do a stream, so it'd be nice to actually see you guys talking while I'm actually playing, and I don't have to tab in and out and do all those silly little things. We're at 9. We are kind of going a little fast here. That could be a problem. Why does it look like I'm going... Okay, no, I'm not. We're at 15. Well, we're at 10 when I'm reading this number. That's the important number to me. This is important too, but... it's one of those things. I'm going to kind of... What I'm going to do is I'm going to... It's a little bit crazy, but... Actually, we didn't start burning up, so... Which is weird. There we go. Now we're burning up. This shouldn't really affect us. If I start seeing heat, like heat problems, I'll remedy that situation. This arrow shell should actually protect the vessel pretty good. And we're almost at 70, so let me turn this over. I do want to go pretty deep into space. I don't want this to be too close to Kerbal, because I don't want Kerbal to really have all that much impact on its communication with whatever was out there. Whatever we're trying to communicate with, I should say. 150. Again, if you're wondering, I'm getting my numbers from here, so I'm just watching that. I want to take it out pretty close to a, you know, not all the way to the moon, but pretty darn close. Maybe I should go past the moon. Yeah, that's a good idea. There we go. We'll go in between the moon, and hopefully that will do us some good. So if you guys are wondering what this is right here, this is part of Kerbalism. I could change it. What it's basically giving you is kind of like the radiation belts when for like manned flights and everything like that. Kerbalism adds all those kind of realism things. So basically, this is the ionosphere that's protecting. I don't even know if I said that right. Protecting you from the sun's radiation. So if you look at it, it kind of has a funky little funnel thing here. That's because of the spinning of the planet. So if you look into it, you know, kind of like right here, you notice that it kind of dips in at the poles. That's all part of how the whole thing works. And there's a few different ones. The inner one protects you more, and the outer one you get a little less protected. Think of it like, you know, when the astronauts went to the moon, and once they got to a certain spot, they weren't protected by Earth's ionospheres, or here, whatever the hell they're called. I don't remember. And so they were subject to radiation on the way to the moon, but because it wasn't like lethal doses of radiation at the time, you know, it was more of a long term. The longer you're exposed to it, the worse it is. That's the kind of thing here. And it's the same thing with Kerbalism. If I'm within here, I'm pretty well protected for, you know, long periods of time. Not great, but once you come outside of this, then that's when you start getting some pretty high doses, and you probably wouldn't survive for very long, or at least the Kerbals wouldn't. Once they get a certain amount of radiation, they tend to start dying. So, but there's ways around it. There's things we haven't really got into it in the series yet. We went to the moon a few times, and we got a pretty good radiation dose from our guy. I didn't really cover it all that much because, you know, it's one of those things. But let me get this thing turning here. Oh, it doesn't want to turn. Do I still... Oh my god, I actually still have... I do. Wow. Alright, let's get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that. There we go. Now I should be able to turn a little bit easier. There we go. And I will... There we go. Let me bring that out a little bit. Hopefully we can go out. Nope, we don't want to have an encounter with the moon. No, thank you. Oh, wait, stop! I guess that's fine. Whatever. So, in theory, we should be able to communicate with... Oh, me. Oh my god, I almost forgot to extend the solar panels. Oh, jeez. I'm surprised it actually lasted this long. Oh, boy. Again, I can't chat with you guys while I'm playing, but let me see if I can go out here. Yep, I know that. I knew that. I don't really need it to be in a geostationary orbit. I guess I could if I wanted to. Well, because Joule actually moves around, so it doesn't really matter. But I really don't need it in a geostationary orbit because... Yeah, you got it right there, Strawman. Electromagnetic sphere, maybe. Something like that. That's what I say. You can't say that. Geostationary orbit's basically when you are stationary towards... I believe it's not really called geo because we're not on planet Earth. We usually call it like a geostationary orbit in Kerbal terms, because geo is technically Earth kind of name or something like that. You'd have to ask Scott Manley. He knows more about that stuff than I do. But yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Alright, so let's go back and check out our probe. So this was our original probe that we wanted to send to Dres. It's in communication now. Unfortunately, our Joule probe is not in communication. So I'm wondering if everything is facing this way, but not facing that way. I do have, let me see, I do have all the, we'll go to settings, go to difficulty options. I don't think you can change that, like the advanced stuff. I don't think I shut off required signal. Yeah, we did that. Range modifiers, plasma blackout, enable extra ground stations. That's right. Huh. I don't know. Oh, that's a bummer. Let's go back here. Maybe we can we get lucky and we get another connection. So adding that probe did nothing. Of course, you would need the same amount. You would need the same amount on this one to receive. That's probably what it is. It's a receiving issue. Boy, oh boy. Alright, let me just fast forward again here. Kind of hope we get a connection before we actually get into orbit of Joule. We are 202 days off. If we can get Kerbal to spin around here, it looks like it's almost favoring stuff facing the inner sphere there. This probe right here. All right, so this is what's irritating me. I don't know if it's the Kerbalism thing or something, but I'm at 1. Okay, so communication-wise, all right? Now listen to me here. Communication-wise, this probe and this probe should be communicating because this probe is communicating with Kerbin. So this is something Kerbal, this would be working right now if this was default Kerbal space program. But the problem is it's not, and I'm not quite sure what Kerbalism has done with the ranges, but these two should almost certainly be communicating because they are well within their ranges of each other easily. So, and if you look at all the satellites, they all are communicating directly with Kerbin. They're not communicating with each other. So this is probably one of those weird things where I don't have the I'm gonna have to study this a little bit more. I don't know if you guys have any ideas why this isn't working. You gotta remember, this isn't default Kerbalism, and it isn't anything. This isn't default Kerbal Space Program's communications method. This is Kerbalism issue here, and we have the deep space. What does that say? Yes, rate, target, DSN. Telemetry. So you are definitely communicating. Info, data, no files, auto. Deploy your antenna, little butt. Fixed. Yeah, I'm not. I guess I'm a little bit confused on how this is all supposed to work. I don't need any of this stuff. I don't need any more messages from you from that guy anyway. Yeah. So we go back to the Joule probe. We have, and the thing is, it doesn't really give you all that information. It just says connected, no, rate, none, target. It doesn't say why, which is a problem. Let me go check out the chat, see what you guys are saying. Magnetosphere. Yes, thank you very much, Siri. Change the orientation of your probes. Alright, so if I changed... Well, I can't move this probe at all because I have absolutely zero alignment with it. And this one is no longer talking either. If we go back to Kerbin, let me go set the view to there. Hey, I said go back to Kerbin. There we go. Can we actually target? No. Wait a second. We're getting laggy again. Darn it. Alright, so let me see if I can actually set this. I can't. Alright. So that probe that satellite we just launched, I didn't think Kerbalism did that. The whole, it has to be facing, because it's too hard of a mechanic to actually keep working. If you think about it, actually we just lost a thing on there. So Kerbin's that way. So you're saying I can change these, but I can't really change anything on them. I can't right click them. They don't allow me to do anything. This is the comm satellite. Show links, data, config, info, data, auto. The antenna is fixed. Solar panel, fixed. Maybe it's just these kind of antennas I'm using, and I can't really do anything with them. I don't know. That's why I added 4 of these to this thing, for I wasn't too worried about the actual... And I do have... It's interesting. Alright, relay antenna quarterly. Set one probe as the target. Change the orientation. I just did. I just changed the orientation. Remember, I can't actually do anything with this probe. Oh, are we communicating again? No. I can't move this probe because I have it set as target. Oh. Maybe we can do it that way, like you said. Hey, get back in here. The thing is, Kerbalism also gives rid of the target thing. No, actually, I can use this right here. What do you want me to actually face it? So, alright, so I would be directly facing that probe right now. I don't know if that's what you meant. And if we go over here, we switch to I have no control over this probe, so I can't change its orientation anyway. And we have plenty of battery, right? Let me make sure. Yep, I have 610. We're charging. I did lose something on here though. Oh, one of the solar panels. And there's another solar panel over here going bad. So, but there's nothing else that's really an issue. These are relay antennas. Too many repeating characters. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I think I have the wrong probes. I didn't really study Kerbalism enough to understand these situations. I didn't have these problems until I started going out farther into space, like these communications problems. Every time I went to the moon, or I went to Duna or Eve, only time I had communications issues was when I actually, the planets were blocking me, or another ship, or like you said, like another ship or something. But let's take a look at what we have for communications here, because maybe I'm thinking of these in the wrong terms. Let's actually grab this. Alright, so communications wise, we're using this. So it's a relay antenna. Of course, Kerbalism isn't going to change that name. So it's a high gain antenna for long range communication with DSN. 33 nominal rate, 32 nominal distance, 50 GM. So transmission rate. This is all this transmission rate is for like when I send science back. Engineer, standard quality. So this is the one we have on our ship. It has plenty of power, so we don't have to worry about that. The next highest ones are, we have another high gain, another high gain. We have a low gain, and low gain. These are all short range communications with DSN and other vessels. That also can relay data, which is cool because I do have the Communitron 16 on the probe. Inspired by bond and before his focus shifted to development of weapons of mass. Really? So my guess is that these RA2 relays can't communicate with ship to ship. They can only communicate with DSN, and for some reason we're out of range. And if we look at, don't save. Let me go look at the chat. Probably getting yelled at. Let's see. We're not turning. Alright. It'll do it here in a second. Rescue probe time? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the stream probably is dying every once in a while. Sorry. It's getting laggy again. It's almost time to go to something else. To probably end the stream anyway, but I would like to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, try to line up the antenna. Yeah, I think you're thinking of... I don't know if you've ever played Kerbalism, but I think you're thinking of the other mod that, you know, it's a little bit easier to know what's wrong with your satellites because it tells you why they're not communicating. But for some reason, I'm just not getting that jive. What is communication distance? Let me type something in. KSP GM distance from Kerbin to, say, Joule. All right. ComNet. That's probably a good thing. All right, so the funny thing is the Tracking Station 3, which I can't afford to get right now, has 250 G to it. The Tracking Station 2, which we have right now, is got only 50 G. So what is... Does this give me anything on, say, Joule? I'm just kind of reading here a little bit. Yeah. So guess what? Joule Elo is about 70.71 GMs away from Kerbin at its farthest approach. That means when it's in its farthest orbit away. So I got a feeling that is the problem. Doesn't explain... And that was the issue with Dres too, because Dres is 61.24. Well, you have to have at least 61.24. Those are only... I'm reading the ComNet information. I know it's a little bit different, but I got a feeling that's why I don't have the communications to actually keep in 100% communications with that probe unless Kerbin is closest to the orbits of these, and I think Joule is completely way out of touch of it. So, yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem. I don't have the right comms to actually get it, and I guarantee. Let's see. High power electronics. I got that. Electronics, what do we got here? So I would need the RA15, right? Which is 100 GM. This is the one I need. I can actually afford it right now, but the problem is it's not on the other satellite, so it doesn't really matter. Huh. Alright, so that was the difference. Alright. Let me go back to the vehicle assembly here. And let's take a look at this thing. So we still have this one. So we have this one that we have on there now. And this is the other one that we actually need on there to actually communicate. See the difference? Simulating planner, nope. So again, this one is only 50 GM, which will not reach Joule, and it will not reach Dres when it's the farthest away. That's why sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And this one is 100, which should reach Joule no problem. So that's why we can't actually communicate directly with the DSN. Why they're not working satellite wise, that I don't know. So there you go. I tried moving the probes and everything. I don't know. Let me go back to the dashboard. Yeah, I tried to make an ion and a nuclear engine one, but I'm also using a mod for that, which kind of makes the very first. Let me just go into it because I'm trying to guess here. So I do have. Let me look at the engines. Let me see. I do have the first LVN Nerva, and I was going to use that, but I got much better Delta V from a chemical rocket than I did that. And I think it's because I have near future technologies and engines installed, and I have Kerbal Atomics installed, which is by the same guy, the same author. And I think he changed a few things. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like it's great. But if you actually use it, I'll show you. So it already changed it to, in regular Kerbal Space Program, all you need is the liquid fuel to make this work. But since I have Kerbal Atomics installed, which is part of near future, it uses, where is it? Was liquid? Where can I see it? So LH2, so liquid hydrogen. And the only way to get that would be, I could use one of these. I can set this to liquid hydrogen, which is LH2, which adds a lot of that. And then we can switch to the Nerva. And let me get rid of that. Which, if you look at my Delta V, is terrible. But if we change this to LH2, I don't know, it just seems, maybe it's my little program here that's calculating the Delta V is having a hard time with these numbers, and it's not giving me an accurate Delta V type of information here. But yeah, it's these just seem terrible to me. These seem like very terrible terrible numbers to actually get anything. And if you add a bigger tank like this, I don't really have them for these, so let me add my biggest tank. So if we add this thing, crazy, and we change it to LH2, and we change it to just LH2. So, we're getting a little bit better numbers here, and my TWR is 1.21. But to be honest, you're looking at 15,598 for this thing with these kind of numbers. And my regular probe, which I launched, we don't need to save that. We already have up there, which I call Deep Space Probe Mark III, which has the wrong satellite on it. This is what we launched here. We have a Delta V of 3,258, so that's 2,000 less Delta V, but you gotta remember it has all the science instruments on it already, so the science instruments are what makes it so expensive. It's a much cheaper alternative, and then I decided to spend more money on the actual launcher to get it into space that way. So it's probably just one of those those curves that you got to kind of get over with near future technology, is my guess. That the first LVN Nerva atomic rocket isn't going to be all that great, unfortunately. So, yeah, engine ISP is only 400 and 900, which I mean is supposed to be good. So you got 400 at sea level and 900 in vacuum. That technically is the same, isn't it? Isn't that better? Yeah. Huh. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to work out the math, and it could be just my little program down here that I have is not doing the numbers correctly. It'd be my guess, but so that's why. Ooh. Got some funky colors here. So that is why I haven't done anything with that yet. So, right. Oh, you're right, Sarah. What? I should just have you play this because you know better. That's right. That's right. It's only I can change that though. You're right. Damn it. Gosh, I'm always wrong. God, I hate being wrong. I wish I could have saw you chat a little bit earlier before I just wasted 10 minutes making myself look like a dumbass. But all right, so you're right. So it's calculating what's. You're right. You're absolutely right. I want to give you that. Okay, it's calculating what's in there. So where is? Can I actually change that? So here we go. Atmospheric. We don't want that. We want. Do we have space? We don't have space. I guess I could. I can do Kerbal. I can do the moon, Minmus. Really, it doesn't let you do space. Am I just not seeing it? Or do I have to change it somewhere else? So the mod I'm using is basic delta V, by the way. So I guess I could. What's the one that has? You go to E. So Gilly has very little atmosphere. Let's just do a test on this. And let's see. Damn it! God, I hate being wrong. All right. I guess I could. LH2. Well, it seems about the same. Eve. Mohu. So that's just actually changing the TWR. It's still giving me the same. I'm sure if I had engineered, this would be better. But actually, I don't know why it's so terrible. Let me go here. Atmospheric. Let's go right to there. See, nothing's. Well, technically, if I started at altitude of 0, we'd only have 2,389. I don't know. I'm getting too tired. I've been working all day. Yeah, this is probably just a basic delta V thing. You're probably right. It's probably a lot more. That's what I was kind of trying to hint at. That it was a problem with that situation. Sorry. Right. So, I've been at this for about an hour and 46 minutes. So I'll tell you guys what. Thanks for watching. And thanks for all the information. Yeah, you're right. I'll figure it out eventually. Ugh. Just if I don't have the numbers, it's hard to plan if you don't have the numbers. So I'll probably have to install engineer. I was trying to keep it, try different mods and stuff like that to get them out there. But yeah, well, I'll figure it out sometime. But I would like to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you later. And you guys have a great weekend, or the rest of the weekend, I should say. I'm still working. I had to work the weekend, so. But anyway, we'll see you guys later. Malkuth, out of here.